What's up guys, it's Aaron Benzer here for another video. Lately on my channel we've been focused a lot on the single leg X guard. Single leg X is my favorite guard, but it can be a little bit tricky to get to and it has kind of a high learning curve. If you're not familiar with the basics and the control of single leg X, I made a video explaining the basic principles, so check the link in the description. I firmly believe if you're not able to control somebody from a certain guard, it's going to be very hard to sweep them. Today I wanted to go over some single leg X entries from butterfly guard versus somebody who's on their knees. I find that this can be one of the most difficult situations to get to the guard. I'm here with my good friend Ty. This is also a good position because this is how a lot of our rolls start. So let's look at the position. So I'm here and I choose to play butterfly guard. Very quickly, let's just discuss some basic principles of butterfly guard. I'm going to make a video on the butterfly guard and going into more options from there, but very quickly. Butterfly guard, I always want my hands in front of my ankles. I have to protect my legs, so I never want my ankles in front of my hands. I don't want to be too far forward where Ty can shove my head down and jump over, like in some crazy cartwheel or something. It can hurt your back and it's dangerous. And I don't want to be too far back where Ty can shove me straight back where I fall. So I have to find the happy medium where I have good base, right? So I typically put my elbows in my hamstrings. My hands are over my ankles, and this gives me good base here, right, where I can move. So, to get to the single leg X position, can be tricky from butterfly guard. Our rolls typically start here. We do this, and one person elects to play guard. So in this case, you would be the one playing guard. The first entry, I think, is the most simple, and basically, what you want to do is grab either both lapels or two underhooks. Now, two underhooks is much harder to attain than both lapels. But if you're trying to learn something that's versatile for both gi and no gi, the underhooks would work. So again, I need to either come in here and grab both of these lapels or scoot in and grab both underhooks. Either one. But what needs to happen is I grab the lapels and I scoot in, and I can't let him touch my feet, so it has to be quick. I'm almost doing them simultaneously, right? So we're working in conjunction. I grab his lapels and scoot in. So we're here, we're hand fighting. Hand fighting is so important, guys. I get the lapels and I scoot in. The reason that I scoot in is so that I can carry Ty's weight over me more easily. Because what I'm going to end up doing is falling to my back as I pull the lapels and elevate Ty. So like this. Right? Once I get Ty here, guys, I'm going to extend my left leg as I push Ty this way. I'm going to extend his leg so it goes in between like this. Right? And now look, I push Ty away with my collar hand. Left hand goes to the ankle, and I get this good single leg X with an angle. Let's change the angle here. So I'm here. I'm playing butterfly guard. I grab both his lapels and I scoot in. Once I scoot in, I have to be really close, guys. I pull Ty over me, right? Active hooks, and then look, guys. I shoot my left leg through in this case because that's the foot that's going to be on the hip as I push Ty away. And I get to here, guys. You have to push him away from you. You have to really shove that hand and go to the ankle. You also use your hook to push him away. So one more time. Watch my right hook. You see how I use my right hook to push him away? That's to get this angle. So that's our first entry. You can do that with double underhooks as well. Second entry, a little bit more tricky, but my highest percentage entry. And so basically what's going to happen is I'm going to be here hand fighting and I'm going to control collar and sleeve. Think more conceptually, guys. It can be either collar. I do want to control the sleeve on the leg that I'm going to be trying to get. So in this case, I'm going to be trying to get Ty's right leg, so I control his right hand. I just want to keep it away from me. I always like no-gi stuff, so you can just kind of push and grab his wrist too. Right? You can use a collar tie instead of the collar. So I grab his wrist and collar. Since we do have the gi, we'll take advantage of it. I'm going to scoot in at a little bit of an angle, and I'm going to put both my hooks on Ty's one leg. So one is right near the hip and one is right under the hamstring. So let's turn this a little. So my hooks are going to be here. Now look what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull Ty over me again, but I'm going to focus solely on this leg. And as I pull him over, this left leg is going to shoot through and around to the hip to get to our single leg X like this. Look, my knee kind of blocks his ribs like this. Pull, right? I have him elevated and shoot the left leg through. And again, my right hook is consistently pushing him away. And I get to single X. So let's move back and try to see my right hook. Let's turn this way. So we're hand fighting. I get here, pull in, shoot. Just like this, guys. And I get to my single leg X. I really have to emphasize pushing him away because I don't want Ty to smash me. So that's our second entry. And our third entry is going to play off of the same concept we used for the second, where we put both hooks on one leg. And it's going to happen from an arm drag. This is a little bit quicker, and I love this entry as well. Basically what happens is we're hand fighting. I grab his wrist, right? So my left hand grabs his right wrist. My right hand's going to go for a regular arm drag. But as I do so, I'm going to hook both hooks on his right leg like this. And then look, guys, my left hand grabs his knee or his pants, and then I'm just going to scoot in, and I get to the single leg X. So let's turn the angle. So guys, I always do this one pretty quick. I'm here like this. I come in and I get to here, right? And then once I'm here, I lift, push, and I get to single leg X. You might be thinking, why would I not just take the back? I love taking the back. It's definitely going to be my first option, and I'm going to make a bunch of videos on the butterfly guard and how I attack from a seated position because I do start the majority of my rolls here. But I just wanted to show you guys these three entries. So again, we have the double lapel entry where we pull him over. We've got the entry where we control sleeve and collar, and we kind of pull both hooks on one leg. And then we have our arm drag entry. So guys, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. I know this one wasn't as detailed, but I wanted to get through these three entries. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments. Thanks so much.